Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this. This is Wrestle AM. It's half morning show, half wrestling show, pretty much all bullshit. I'm your host, LK from Kocosports.net. That's KOCOsports.net. It's where the world goes to kick ass, and for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And I'm joined by both members of SOS Wrestle Talk, who are now on SoundCloud properly. How does it feel, gents and ladies? Apologies, I'm not a sexist prick. I am English, though, and we're joined by Dion and Bunches from SOS Wrestle Talk. So welcome to the show.
What's up?
Hola, everyone. Hope
English. We're I'm joking.
But yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah, like LK said, we all have our stuff on the SoundCloud, and we will post it to our Twitters accordingly. So if you want to go ahead and check them out whenever, it's there for your listening, leisure. So yeah, SOS Wrestle Gang here. We up in this hoe once again, So hey, as my dude Derek Lewis likes to say, Black Beast, as he likes to say, Black Beast up in this hoe. So yeah, SOS up in this hoe with our boy LK, man. We just glad to talk about some wrestling.
Can you hear the rain now?
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy, and that's insulation, and then the fucking roof on top of that, and then there's another layer on top. That's some heavy rain shit.
Yeah, it sounds like some fat drops.
It's not fair. Vince, it's your fault, you sack of shit. But we're here to talk about the New Japan and Ring of Honor's Honor Rising show. I watched it once the show went off the air. I then watched it because I had to do some shit but at lunchtime I had to go for my weekly food shopping, which I despise because I don't like going weekly food shopping. I don't think any male likes going weekly food shopping with their other half. I don't think anyone does. It's a chore, but you can't. It's like I call it boyfriend duty. Like there's certain things you just have to do. Sometimes you just got to put your hands down your trousers, grab your balls, and just say fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just get it done and out the way.
If you want to eat food, you have to go grocery shopping.
Yep.
It wasn't. The thing is, though, it's not food shopping for me. And the thing is, it's the excuse. Oh yeah, you can come and then you get some food. It's like I don't get any food. it's food for her lunch when she goes to uni. Blah blah blah. But I do nick the food, so I guess it. If I nick the food, I'd be like, "Whoa, I came with you. I'm entitled to some of this food." But anyway,
I'm here, So hey, let me get some of that, right?
Dude, this is going to be the only show she listens to, and I go upstairs and I'm going to be sleeping on the fucking couch tonight. So with that in mind, what were your thoughts on the Honor Rising show?
I give it a win. I got to give it a win here. Of course, we're going to get into the meteor stuff here later, but yeah, from top to bottom, I found it to be an enjoyable show. I mean, maybe if things sort of went differently, maybe we'd have had some different people over, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, overall, definitely a win, but like Dee was saying, I do kind of wish Ring of Honor had booked just a little differently. Maybe have seen some different people instead of some of the ones that we got.
If you pictured yourself in your mind, okay, this is a Ring of Honor, a New Japan Super Show in Japan. We're going to get Silas Young, Delirious. Like, dude, come on. Like, I was expecting more. Like, it was a glorified New Japan house show. It was generally a New Japan house show, which is complete bullshit because the Ring of Honor pay-per-views, they make a big deal of every match being New Japan heavy and ROH heavy. And it pisses me off. They sent no one. It's like, oh, we don't really want to pay anyone to go over there, but you can go over there. Like Silas Young, I like the guy's theme song. I like his gimmick, but it's Silas Young. Well, I don't want to take the piss out of him. Actually, he looked like he bloody hurt himself on that moonsault he did, City Boy.
Yeah.
But we'll go to the opener. I gave the show a win as well. I did generally enjoy it. We had Silas Young, your boys Gato and Jado versus David Finlay, Juice Robinson, and Kushida. So we have one ROH guy in there. Pre-match, Young cut a promo about the crowd being disrespectful. I'm a fan. I like his bringing back men in pro wrestling. I actually like his gimmick. I think it's cheesy and lame, but it's still good. I still enjoy it.
And so one thing about Silas Young is that he does it so well. But he's such a fucking nice man. So humble. So polite. Like, I bet him and Dalton are really BFFs. And they probably get pedicures together.
That image needs to get out of my mind very, 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 very quickly.
But that's real man. Getting a pedi.
Kayfabe. Stop it.
Kids Fizz here. Kids Fizz. No, I like the spot that they came out with the t-shirts. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Abby A. She was actually hating on Ghetto's beard. I disagree. I think Ghetto has a glorious beard. I think his beard is marvelous. You know, to take a word from Makabe, it was marvelous. You know, Ghetto's beard is always in excellent shape. So that's just me as a beard connoisseur myself. I know this. You know, but this match, Juice got busted up pretty much with his nose too. It was pretty nasty. So I like that they gave him the pin too here. I'm like, man, I think they're doing something with Juice, man, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, I think that too. Did you watch with English commentary or did you watch with Japanese?
I did Japanese.
I watched it with English.
I watched it with English too. I thought I was cringing at the idea of having Rocky Romero being on there. I thought he's going to be another Yoshihashi. I apologize, Yoshihashi. He'll be another Yoshitatsu. But he was actually really, really good. Like, he wasn't great, but he was really good for a guy, because I forgot that he spoke really, really good English. And he was okay. I like the joke they kept making whenever Okada's in. Okay, the big one's on. Now I've got to call it properly. And when Okada got the heart attack, it's like, oh, great move. I thought that was really funny, but...
yeah.
This was a spot. You know, Silas Young goes, bring it on, you piece of shit. Kevin Kelly goes, in ROH, that'll be $100 fine. Romero goes, in New Japan, they'll give you $100. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But like you said, Juice got the win with the Unprettier. It was all right opener, just a bit of fun, you know. It was fun, nothing more than that. But Silas Young doing that, he went for he does a headstand off the top turnbuckle normally, slingshots into a moonsault, but because it's a different turnbuckle pad, he kind of slipped. And then when he sprung, he kind of landed a bit dodgy on his arm. So hopefully he's okay. And Juice, like as you touched on with a broken nose, I think it's a broken nose because the post-match he said, I think I got a broken nose. And Kevin Kelly said that he thinks he has a broken nose, but it was okay.
Most of the time with nose injuries like that too, if it's bleeding like that, 9 times out of 10 it's broken.
Yeah.
Indeedo. Then we had the never openweight 6-man tag titles. You had Los. Are you wearing any Los?
Not today. I'm not.
You're killing me. You're killing me again.
I'm killing you.
I'm still waiting on my flag.
Can I say it then?
You say it, and then I'll try and call.
All right. Los
Go on then.
Ingober. You gotta roll the R. You gotta Nobles de Japón. Taking on. I forgot.
Dude, you just added.
You just
added another. You added another 10 years of me trying to figure out how to say that with that rolling R.
You're gonna finally.
That is one thing we don't do.
And they went ahead. They're defending the never openweight tag team titles here. I swear I can get that out, man. I swear. Which everybody seems to have had this title. I don't know what y'all think. It seems like everybody in the damn company's had the belt.
Yeah, I just wish it was Tiger Mask, Liger, and someone else. Sorry, cut off there. I just wish it was Tiger Mask, Liger, someone else. Then win the 6-man tag titles and have it defended on the before intermission.
Exactly. Instead, we got Delirious here, who, if people don't know, the Ring of Honor booker, and I haven't been, no people that I know have been too thrilled with Delirious lately. With people he's let go, people has been booking correctly. So I'm just like, wow, we get the Ring of Honor booker here as opposed to getting, I don't know, Marty Scurll or Leo Rush or anybody else.
Anybody. Even Cheeseburger. He's so over with the Japanese crowd.
Cheeseburger would have worked great in this match, honestly.
Yeah, he would have.
But didn't. I'm shocked he didn't get brought up. I'm shocked he didn't get brought over. That's a great point because Cheeseburger always gets over with the crowd. That's a strange one. But Sonata got the one with the Dragon Sleeper. Tiger Mask had a nice arm drag off the top. But again, enough one RH guy, and it's a guy who hasn't been on TV. He's obviously the booker, but he hasn't been on TV for fucking donkey years.
God knows when, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the only time that he's ever actually in anything anymore is if it's over in Japan. And not even when Japan comes over to North America. But when they have an opportunity to do a mashup with New Japan, he usually likes to book himself.
Wouldn't you? I would.
Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah.
And then we had Bullet Club, which was Takahashi, Gorillas of Destiny, and Fat Fuck Fale versus Okada, Ospreay, Goto, and Yoshihashi. And I adore everyone on Team Chaos in this one. I liked Okada slamming the fat fuck. Ospreay with a nice dive to the floor, and Yoshi with Karma got the win. I enjoyed this one. This was where the show picked up for me. I enjoyed nearly everything after this. It was quite a fun match. I gave it 3 stars.
But so we're gonna throw a disclaimer out there. Fale, we are friends of yours and we're cool. That was LK who said that. So if you want to come beat him up, go find LK. We did not say that. That was LK.
Dude, right enough. Yeah, open challenge right here, right now, Mr. FFF, Triple F, as you referred to.
Triple F. He called him Triple F. Shit.
Oh
That's
man,
what he is.
he's just gonna post something on like Instagram. # invest in yourself.
Yeah, look, if it takes off, it takes off.
Yeah.
He's a very positive dude, like out of this, which is pretty funny. He's just like, you know what? He's like,
I love seeing his post.
He's like, you know what? LK called me fat fuck Fale, but I'm gonna use this as motivation. I don't even care. That's how we do it. Like seriously.
I have no idea. I don't follow him on social media because I don't tend to wish he exists. No, I'm joking. I don't have nothing against him. That was a bit mean. I didn't have nothing against him.
I just wish he didn't exist.
You just kind of like blah on him, right? It's like kind of like
I get very sad when I see his name on a card. I think that he could be a great human being. I have nothing against him personally, but as a pro wrestler, not my cup of tea. Really not my cup of tea. And I'm drinking a very nice one right now, and he's not in there. He's not even in the mix. He wouldn't even get in my tea bag.
He's improved. He's improved. But I mean, like, but like LK said, he's not his cup of tea, and people, have their own flavors. So I mean, this match is really fun though. I like when Okada slammed. I'm gonna call him bad luck, Fale. I'm not gonna call him your name. That you bestowed upon him. Oh, what was that? That was too loud. But no, when he slammed freaking Fale here, when he does it really well. Like that spot when he slams him, like Okada's pretty good at it. Like he always kind of oversells the fact that Fale is a bigger guy, so I'm always down with that.
I always like seeing those two interact in the ring. Like, they really complement each other.
By compliment each other, you mean Fale potatoes the shit out of him? Is that what you mean every time they wrestle? He just always hits the shit out of Okada every time.
I tend to not watch.
Okada drop kicking him. Like, I never get tired seeing that.
I get tired watching him walk, but that's a different story for a different time. We have War Machine versus Young Bucks, and I really enjoyed this. I really, really did. If you said this was your match of the night, I wouldn't have any problem. But there was a big issue. There was a "This is awesome" chant in Japan. Now, it made me grind my teeth. It made me start to pull my hair out. It made me wish I was food shopping. I hate "This is awesome" chants more than anything else in the world. And when I'm watching Japan, I get some respectful crowds who do not chant "This is awesome." Even though it was awesome and was a really good match. It wasn't an awesome match. It was a really good match. It wasn't awesome. I think awesome needs to be redefined as like like Kenny Omega and Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. You should have stood up and chanted "This is awesome."
Yep.
That's okay. But in a tag match on a glorified house show, I don't know. Maybe they're being trying to be too American, and I hope that doesn't happen all the time now. I hope they aren't the regular people who go to the event, because if they start doing that on New Japan shows, I might have to listen to it on mute.
Well, I see what you mean with the "This is awesome" chants, and as long as they don't do it too much, I'm okay with it. If you just do it this one time, I mean, the match, it was very good. I'm with you. It wasn't an awesome match. It was very good. And like, you just don't do it a lot, okay? If you just do it, don't do it tomorrow morning. Please don't do it tomorrow morning, because I mean, it's even here, like, it's more forced here than it would be over there, because I feel like if they chant it over there, they really actually feel that the match is really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just feel like when people chant it here, I think, oh man, this match is
chanting.
okay. It's
chanting to chant.
It's okay match. This is awesome. So everyone chant that. So I don't know. This is how people here are when they start chanting that.
Yeah.
Or when they just do one high flying spot on a match that's been 15 minutes, they've been so dead for 13 and a half, and then they just start chanting "This is awesome" for 90 seconds. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Like, if they said that was awesome, I'll be like, cool, you're saying that was awesome. But "this is awesome" is different. Like, if there was a really, really amazing spot that was just so magnificent that I'm even standing up wearing a Triple F t-shirt. It was that awesome, I'm forgetting myself. Chant "that was awesome." Or if there was a really good sequence, chant "that was awesome." But to chant "this is awesome" when you've been quiet and disrespectful, in America, I think that if you're quiet to an extent, and in England, actually that's different, because in England I find When I go to like Rev Pro shows, ICW shows, no, it's loud and get pissed. Rev Pro shows, it's kind of like Japan. It's kind of like, and you guys I know are planning on coming over here to, I'm guessing, to see a Rev Pro show because that's where the New Japan guys are.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're there, it's like a Japan crowd. It's quiet, it's quiet, but then it's not like a Japan crowd because when it gets loud, it's this is awesome and holy shit and you deserve it and shit like that. So in America, I kind of feel that, not to pick on them, but they kind of just want to look cool, kind of thing, or sound cool, or come off well on TV.
Like America is all about being loud and usually like really drunk too, so you get louder. Like that's American crowds.
And I think it kind of goes into the fact that, I mean, yeah, that too, but I just think it goes into now, especially fans over here in America, North America, they like to go into business for themselves, and they want to be more than what's going on in the ring. They want to be stars now themselves. Like, you got the fucking clown guys,
so
and
the
you got
fucking guy
Brock
that wears
Lesnar dude, and you got all these guys, you know.
that
That guy pisses me off.
Green fucking shirt. The green shirt and bucket hat
Dude,
guy.
I swear to, right, there's a guy, and I actually, I swear to God, I took a picture of this because the guy creeps me out so much. There's a guy who attends every single WWE TV show. Where did I send it? I sent a photo to myself.
Kind of looks like emo Slender Man.
Long hair, black sunglasses.
Oh, hold on.
You know what I'm talking about? Front row all the time. Long hair.
Does he like
sometimes sunglasses.
Wear like a button up?
Yeah,
like
I don't know if it's a man or a girl. Yeah, I don't know if it's a man or a girl.
It might be the same dude.
I think
it might be the same dude.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Who is it? This is where you go. It's my brother.
I don't know that person's name, but I got a good idea who you're speaking of.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is it?
We'll
Is it a person?
Later.
Should I not be taking the mick out of this person? Should I not be taking the mick out of the person?
No, man. I'm like, forget it. I mean, they do it for the they don't do it because they want to be there all the time and, you know, watch the wrestling. They do it because they're like, maybe somebody will notice me, and you know.
Like, I don't know. At what point, when do you start to feel like it becomes an obligation to be there?
Dude, can you please send me this person's Twitter right now on the Twitter DM or something like that? Because I'm very curious about this. Who was it? Who is it? How do you find this person? Did you just type in scary guy sat front row every day?
You could take a picture of him and then tweet it, like when an event's happening, because you know he's going to be there at Fastlane. Let's all take a picture of him when he's at Fastlane. Like, who's this guy?
Fastlane? He's going to be at Raw tomorrow. What you mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's going to be everywhere.
How does he afford this? Like, front row every single show.
We talked about it. Like, what do you do, dude? Like, what do you do? Like, you must do something for the company or know someone that does something for the company.
Yeah, it must be, because there's no way someone could afford front row, like, camera side seats for Raw, for SmackDown, for pay-per-views. That is a lot of fucking money. For everything. Like, I won't be surprised if he's fucking touring with the guys. If he gets fucking rides with them, he pays that much in ticket prices. But when you find that, send it to me, because I'd like to send him some hate mail. No, I'm joking. Don't send hate mail, people. It's the most saddest thing in the world. But minus that, I really did enjoy the War Machine versus Young Bucks match. The War Machine got the win with the Fallout. I'm guessing they're going to set up a title shot down the line. I just wish this would have been for the tag titles, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense for the Ring of Honor tag titles, and you know, if they maybe got the victory here. I don't know why Ring of Honor wouldn't have pulled the trigger on having one of their tag titles be changing hands for, you know, one of their teams by one of their teams. So it'd have been good. It still was a good match. I'm interested to see War Machine over here in New Japan more. I think they actually do better in New Japan than they do in Ring of Honor. So
yeah, they want to be there. The crowd loves them. Hopefully, we see more of them. Like, it'd be great to see them during the G1 this summer.
Right, I've right now sent myself a picture of this guy, a mini screenshot, and then I'm going to load it up on the screen so that people who just watch New Japan know who we're talking about, because not everyone watches WWE. Oh dear, Drew Galloway just left TNA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just sent out a tweet saying, "Thank you, Impact Wrestling, for these past 2 years and everything we achieved together. I'll miss everyone and I'll see you down that long road."
interested to see where he turns up. You know.
That's very interesting. I hope it's not WWE. I really hope it's not WWE. Right.
So they
Here we
can
go.
team him back up with Jinder Mahal again? No.
Dude, can we not bring that bad boy's name up? Right, this is the shittest picture in the world. It really isn't a good picture, but application window. If everyone looks at their screen right now, where my mouse is hovering over, there's a gentleman sat front
His
row.
lips are, like, right with the rope.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him.
It's that boy, yeah. It's
Yeah.
the guy. He's in between
Yeah.
Big Slow. He's in between Big Slow and Chad Patton.
Yep.
Dude, that guy scares the shit out of me. Every pay-per-view, it's like it's 1 to 4 a.m. UK time. It's like, can't watch this upstairs. I might get fucking scared leaving the room.
You go to get something to drink. This dude's in your kitchen, is standing there, just like,
Oh,
wait,
dude,
what?
You look out the window, like, what was that? Look again. Oh man, it just must be late.
He's everywhere. He is everywhere. He's in the garden. He's in the kitchen. It's like
He is the WWE Slenderman.
he is. He fucking is.
is.
If you've ever watched the video for Queen the Invisible Man song, where he just pops up on all different parts, that's what he is. He is the Invisible Man. So that's it. When he's riding on, it's like, I'm the Invisible Man, and then he's there. He's fucking front row on Monday Night Raw.
He's like, ta-da, I'm here. They're like this fuck again. This fucking guy.
Like, how does he keep getting in? I thought he's been banned for security.
Yeah, I'd fucking ban him for coming to anything I fucking attended. No, right, if he's at Raw UK, something's wrong, because I don't want him in this country. He shouldn't be able to fly. Jesus Christ.
He's gonna
We
be
talk-
there. He's gonna be.
He probably will. He probably will. And then we had what were your thoughts on the Young Bucks War Machine match before I skedaddle on?
Oh, match was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
not
greatly
awesome,
enjoyed it.
not fucking awesome like these fans thought, but it was. When I mean, it was a 3.5 to maybe 4-star match if I'm gonna do a star thing about it. It was a really good match. It's a while since the Young Bucks have been in New Japan. It was a long time coming for their return, so fans were excited for them to come back, as well as War Machine too. So match is a win for me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I enjoyed every minute of it. It was probably one of my favorite matches of the night.
Me too. And then we had Dalton Castle, the Funky Toilet, Taguchi, Tanahashi versus Punisher Martinez. Out of all the people on the roster to send, they send him. And Los Ingobernables, Takahashi and Naito.
So much better.
Getting there. Getting there. But the story of this is that Tanahashi and the Funky Toilet were dressed as young boys. Not young boys as in his boys, Dalton Castle's boys.
Yeah.
And it caught me well off guard. I didn't expect Tanahashi to have that much sense of humor.
Right, but it is great, like, when you see Tanahashi's face during certain moments, like when Taguchi gets on his hands and knees, and they're kind of waiting for Dalton, Tana just has this look on his face like, I'm not fucking getting down. You're crazy. And when he's, like, helping to undress Dalton, he kind of looks like, why am I doing this?
I'm fucking Hiroshi Tanahashi and I'm undressing a guy who's never been a fucking champion in Ring of Honor.
He's like, I'm not about to do. He's like, no. He's like, do you know who I am? And he's like, I'm Ace. You know, I don't know who you. This is Toilet. I'm Ace. You know, and right now, I like you, Dalton Castle, but I'm just saying this is probably what Tanahashi was thinking. And right now, you the fuck boy. I'm the Ace. You're the fuck boy. Remember that. Ace, fuck boy. That's going on. That's
now
going
coffee.
on. Tanahashi. Yeah. Go get my coffee now because I'm Tanahashi.
I would if I was there. I'd be like, yo, Dalton Castle, my laces are a bit untied there, son. Do you mind? Go on, that's it. Put a bit of polish on there while you're there.
Like, carry on. Go ahead. Just take care of that.
Just sit there. You can get your fans out. He gets his own fans out, starts fanning Tanahashi backstage.
God, dude. Okay, I love Taguchi, but he was spending a little too much time fanning off Dalton Castle's balls. Like,
I mean, it is.
I laughed a little too hard at that this morning.
It is what it is, you know. He was being he got beat up for it later. Yeah, he got beat. Punisher punished him. You know. All right, okay. I want to get on this guy. This fucking
Punisher
guy.
Martinez.
This fucking guy. Bunches before we would start recording with you earlier. She was like, "Oh, he was trained at the Monster Factory." I was just like,
yeah, I'm like looking shit up about him. So like, who the fuck is this guy? Where is he from?
I was like, "That's good. I don't care, but that's good. I don't care where he was trained. He shouldn't be." I was like, once Naito flips you off, you're dead to me, pretty much. So, your boy Punisher, we keep wanting to call him Morgan, Punisher Morgan for some reason. I'm gonna call Punisher Morgan. You're dead. All right, you didn't put up the fist. You thought you was better than it. You had your little red eyeliner blood. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though his shit was muted after he won the hour, like I'd rather be booed than have no reaction at all. I kind of feel like Punisher Martinez is Ring of Honor's Baron Corbin.
That's mean. Actually, I like Baron. I don't mind Baron Corbin. Corbin's starting to grow on me. But my standards when I watched him, dropped a lot.
Now he is. But when he first came out.
Oh yeah. NXT Baron Corbin.
Yeah, but a little worse.
Yeah,
a little worse.
So one thing I would like to say about this company that Martinez came from, Monster Factory Pro Wrestling, they have pizza parties. Like, you can book it and have, like, a pizza party and a wrestling show. That's kind of cool. Really, I didn't expect that when I looked it up.
I thought that was a really respected school. Just because lots of people say the Monster Factory, so I just guessed it was a really respected school, but obviously not.
I'll tell both of you guys this. Hey, you will have to give me pizza and stuff if I'm going to have to watch Punisher Martinez wrestle.
That's the first time you've ever said that. But it's been said.
What?
What you just said. Giving you pizza to watch his matches.
Oh, yeah. I take pizza to watch that fool's matches. Like, all day.
I would not take pizza to watch Fat Fuck Farley go in the ring. You're going to have to take a little bit more than a bit of pizza. If you have some pizza, nice warm tea, and some biscuits, and I think I would watch it. But Martinez got the win, surprisingly, with the sit-down choke slam. And for some reason, he has a never openweight title match against Goto this morning. If he fucking wins this title, just imagine if Martinez wins the title.
I kind of hope he does now, honestly. Just for this Twitter reaction, the silence of this Cork and Hall. I want him to win now.
Maybe.
Goto's going to have to bring back his old Titantron, but add him to it.
Goto has to win the New Japan Cup so he can get his rematch to dethrone Martinez.
Oh, shit.
And then we have
culminate the Wrestle Kingdom 12.
God, if he's on that show. And we had Jay Lethal and Shibata versus Cody and Adam Page. I don't know about anyone else, but I really like Cody Rhodes' entrance song. And I actually Googled that shit. And it's Downstate who do a couple of the WWE songs. And it's called Kingdom, and it's actually I really dig the song. I really, really like his entrance song.
It's not a bad entrance song. I saw some people on Twitter kind of ragging on it or whatever. I'm like, I don't dislike it. I don't hate it. I think it's okay. I mean, it fits him right now.
Yeah, I think
it's the lyrics.
Really generic, but it's fitting for him.
It's the lyrics. If I watched the lyric video, and it's all talking about his dad. It's all talking about making people on their feet, for the crowd. It's a wrestling song. It's a wrestling song, but it fits Cody so well. I like it. I don't like his stupid, the last royal family. Fuck off with that shit. That's the fucking one. No. Get rid of that, and I like it. And I like Cody. I think I hope he because he wrestles everywhere. I hope he finds a home in New Japan, that he stays there. Because I think he really could be good at New Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, and him and Shibata, man. I would love to see what they have in store for the future, because I was saying this to Bunches earlier. I know last year Cody Rhodes was like, I have a list of people I want to wrestle or whatever. I think Shibata has like a list of people he just wants to murder in the ring. And like for real, because this is like, and it seems to be everybody on the fucking roster, because no matter what, after that bell rings, guess what's happening? Guess who's coming to fight you in your face? Fucking Shibata. Every time.
I thought you were going to say Delirious then.
like, oh, yeah, he got to put on some damn shoes. Only person that can wrestle without shoes right now is Matt Riddle.
Oh, he's having a great year again, isn't he? I reckon
Yes.
this will be his year. He'll go to WWE sooner or later. He'll go
Yep.
to WWE sooner or later, sadly, but it'll all must go. Lethal, this boy's fed a lot since losing that Ring of Honor World title a year before that. I lost count. His body's dropped or gained. His matches have dropped. I find him. I just don't care anymore. Like, okay, you're not the best in the world anymore because you dropped the world title. You seem to. He doesn't look motivated. I think he doesn't look motivated.
Fair. That's very fair to say. Like, he it's definitely not been the same since he's dropped the title. Like,
yeah.
Even a little. I don't know, man. It was
Getting his head shaved.
Yeah, like he was when he had that title, he was pretty much the best thing Ring of Honor had going, and him not wanting to have, I guess, him drop it to Adam Cole, or not Adam Cole, but Kyle O'Reilly, I guess, for a face versus face dynamic, and amp up the Bullet Club as far as the Ring of Honor side of things. But I mean, still, man, like his reign it was a reign that went on for a while, but it could have really went on longer, because considering how things were in Ring of Honor.
Of course, he should still be the champion right now.
Yep.
I'd have no problem with it because he was the guy. He was. If you built a Ring of Honor world champion from the ground up, you'd get Jay Lethal. And I forget who's the world champion, and it pisses me off because I remember like a few years ago, Ring of Honor was like, oh yeah, I look forward to Ring of Honor every week. Now it's like, I watch the pay-per-views. I'm not paying for them, but I'll watch the pay-per-views. Like, I don't think they're worth the price. They're not. Like, people on Twitter were talking about today, I think it was like $15 or something for the Fight app. They had the pay-per-view on. It's like $30. And then someone screenshotted the Wikipedia of the card saying, is this really worth $30? It was like, probably not. It doesn't, they don't, like, there's no actual storylines going on with Ring of Honor at the moment. And it pisses me off because, well, it's not their fault. All their wrestlers go. That's really not their fault. Like, they lost Kyle O'Reilly. They lost, I don't know if Bobby Fish is still there. He's not on this tour. What's going on with Fish?
They lost Dijak, ACH.
Dijak. Oh, Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander, Strong. List goes on. They lost Cedric Alexander. He wasn't, not Cedric Alexander, but I mean Stokely Hathaway. He wasn't a wrestler, but they lost Moose.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people they've lost, man, and it's just like
Beta.
Yeah, it comes to a point. It's just like you can only lose so many people to where it's just like you can only like start, before you just start to bleed out and start to hemorrhage. You know what I mean? Like.
And I mean, then really is it really not their fault for losing their talent? For their talent?
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right there because they don't put anyone over. They don't. They have. He's the main event. They remind me of WCW in like 1998. That's your position. That's your position, and that's your position. Lo and behold, if they had a women's division, Jesus fucking Christ, that would be a travesty, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Crying out loud, they'd have to make several stars at once, and we don't want to push them too hard. How long it took them, Adam Cole? How long it took them for Kyle O'Reilly? Jay Lethal? Like, in the space of like 10 years, they've built fucking no one. They really haven't.
You can almost say that they've kind of went downhill ever since Kevin Steen left, or Kevin Owens. I mean, I won't say downhill, but you can kind of say that was kind of the writing on the wall. Once that happened, they kind of start booking people differently because they wanted to push Elgin, but then like they had a disagreement with them because once Steen left, or Owens, whatever you want to call him, honestly, the consistent people that have been in the title picture in Ring of Honor have been Jay Lethal, Jay Briscoe, Adam Cole, and it's been fucking Michael Elgin. And that's not counting Kevin Steen. So it's just like, and you take out Jay Lethal because he just got in it maybe a year and a half ago, and it's like Adam Cole and Jay Briscoe's been in around the title picture for 3-4 years now. That's ridiculous. You need new stars, and they've done horribly.
Yeah, and and it's not like the talent isn't there because it's there.
It's wasted.
Leo Rush.
Fucking Dijak should have been world champion. ACH should have been world champion. Kenny Omega should have been Moose. No, as long as he doesn't talk, yeah, we're right. I'm Moose, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's why he had Stokely.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and then he had Vader, didn't he? I think I can't really remember because I tried to erase that from my mind. But it's just, what's she doing now anyway? What's Vader doing?
She still wrestles.
She takes independent bookings right now, but she's really not doing anything in Ring of Honor.
I don't know. Don't blame her.
She's looking for some bookings. She had tweeted out about it recently. Fuck. I want to say like she just won some match, but it's with a company that I don't really follow.
Vader won a match. She beat some bird at some promotion in America. There we go. That's all. There we are. That's all the internet veteran needs to
You're
know.
caught up. We're caught up.
Then we had the main event, which was my match of the night, and I really enjoyed this. We had the Briscoes versus Cole and Omega. Cole, how did you guys pick up on this? He has a massive thing on his head.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We all have picked up on it. How do you not see it? That thing has gotten bigger.
What is it? Is it a zit? I just want to go up to him and just go.
Not a zit.
I just want to go. What would happen though? Imagine this: like he gets punched in the top of the head, and then his zit explodes. Imagine that. Did you see white shit just spew on the camera? See, if that happened,
man.
if that happened, I would allow the Japanese people to start chanting "Holy shit!"
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Then we're going to pass out masks to everybody. Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess the Adam Cole zombie zit.
Young
virus.
boys, get the Lysol.
Oh, dude, it's so
Shit.
bad.
Maybe it's just like a cystic buildup.
Possibility. That's a possibility. Like what Punk bitched about. Sorry, said that he had on his on his thigh. He said he had one, didn't he? Where it's just a big. I just want to get a needle though and just go. Not like to take blood out. Just like not a needle as in like a doctor like just a little needle that you thread and you do sewing with. Just to go pop. Just to pop it. Just to see what happens. Like can he just record it? Like dude, he could charge $5 on iPay-per-view, and I just want to see it. I would buy on the Fight app $5 to see him pop it, just to see what's inside, because I don't like that shit, but I want to fucking know. Like, what is it? Bastard. Someone tweet him.
And what's crazy is that's all Twitter was talking about with Adam Cole.
He's aware that we want to know.
And like because I'm sure he fashions himself as a good-looking guy, and with the fucking thing, it's just like, oh God,
yeah, man.
It's like, I got this thing on my head. I can't really do anything with with this.
Like, how am I supposed to be a playboy now? Fuck.
It's just sort of that.
I know he get done on the other side to like balance it out and like just go with some kind of horned gimmick. It'd be awful, but
sad. No, don't do that.
Oh my God.
Remove if it's a cyst,
Dude.
remove it. Don't get another one implanted up. No, don't do that.
No. Or like, I don't know. It's probably just some calcified shit.
Yeah, it's probably not a zit, because if it's a zit, you would have just popped it. You would have just popped it, wouldn't you? It would have just popped, and it would have shrunk by now. It might be, but what a horrible place to have it. Like, he must feel pretty insecure going out there like that. That poor boy.
I'm sure.
On that international stream television, he's going out with a fucking zit on his head. Imagine his parents watched that. Oh, what is that on your head, Adam? Like, oh boy.
Yeah, we were joking earlier that Adam Cole's finally going to sign with NXT just for like the health insurance.
That's a great shout. You just see him come out on NXT and he's there pointing like, wait. Oh, where are we? Right. Jay Briscoe's hair, I think he thinks he's Will Smith from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but he needs to... What has he done?
Dude,
what has he done?
I used to live in Virginia, not too far away from like... Always running into people from Delaware, with military bases. And I swear to God, it was like a trip down memory lane with that fucking hair. I used to see so many guys with that hair growing up. And it's like, why? It's awful looking.
That shit was horrible.
Awful. Like, I just imagine he probably was just using like an Elmer's glue stick, just sitting in the back, just twisting the fucking hair.
Shame on you, Jay Briscoe. Shame on you.
Fucking horrible. And Mark Briscoe's no better with his like too wide ass mohawk. His mohawk, I hate when people get the mohawk and it's like, I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna kind of get it to where it's like the base of my head. I'm just gonna like keep the sides. I'm like, dude, that looks dumb. Let's get like a regular mohawk. Let's get a regular mohawk.
Agreed.
I know, like that only looks good when it starts to grow out some. The wide ones.
Get a regular mohawk.
Well, he looks better than when he had fucking long hair. He looked like a tramp.
Mark Briscoe, you fucking trollop.
This was a good match, though. Omega with the commentary were trying to make it sound like a special reaction. It wasn't. It was a good reaction. It wasn't special. But it was good. The match was okay. Well, it was very good. It was my match of the night. I loved the spot where the Briscoes went for the Doomsday Device and Omega in midair hit a power slam. Omega needs to stop bumping like a fucking idiot. I really wish he stopped it because he's gonna chop off his career by a few decades if he carries on like that. Every match on a house show that's produced by Ring of New Japan Pro Wrestling with a little bit of Ring of Honor thrown in there. He shouldn't be bumping like he was bumping. He kept bumping on his neck, kept bumping, and he was kind of twisting, trying to like turn inside and out. And it made me cringe every time I saw it. So just stop doing that, pal. Stop it. Learn from Fat Fale and don't take any bumps, minus a scoop.
And I didn't listen to the English commentary. I didn't hear them, praise, his return, like he was Jesus or, whatever. So I didn't hear that. But I kind of liked when he did come out, or I noticed how, I don't know if you guys noticed, he didn't have that heelish, exuberance that he normally had when he was coming out. He was more like, I don't want to say friendly, but he was kind of more friendly. Like, it was weird.
Definitely. It was, I don't know. It wasn't the best reaction, but it wasn't the worst. It wasn't good. It wasn't like Triple H returning in Madison Square Garden back in 2002, but it wasn't any of Cena's 18 returns or one of Big Show's heel turn surprise. But, what can you do about it? But the match itself was really good and good main event. I enjoyed the show. Like, we had a bit of fun, but I did really enjoy the show, and I recommend people to check it out. And we watched it on New Japan World, which is about £7 UK price per month, and you just get an incredible amount of live shows. Like, this is like our 5th one of the month already.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we got one this morning. What time does it air your time? Because I went to catch it live at 11 a.m. my time, but it already was on. So what time is it air?
Isn't it 4:30?
Yeah, 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Which is my time.
Like 10:30.
Okay, that's cool. So I must have just missed it live then. That's really strange because I started watching it at 1:30, which it would have still been going on, but it was already uploaded as a full.
Yeah.
Weird. That was weird. Maybe I was just being a dick. But we'll go to some live comments.
I was gonna say real quick before we do that. Like, the match ended, but I think what's very interesting is what happened after the match.
Yeah.
With Adam Cole and Kenny Omega. With him snatching the mic and being like, "Oh no, it's going to be Adam Cole's year," and da 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 da. And I was like, "All right," like I kind of like how it's like Bullet Club Ascension is already starting right now, and it's like, okay, they're playing it up, and I'm just wanting to see where they go with it.
That's fair. I didn't catch the end once I finished because I had to go to work, so I was like, "Oh shit, bye, fuck, gotta go."
Go back and rewatch it.
Go back and check it out. Like, it was like, oh, it was like, damn, he just took, okay, like, yeah, go check it out when you get a chance.
Definitely, I'll give it a watch before I go to bed tonight. We go to some live comments. Heavy J says the show was good, loved the main event and the way they set up Cole leaving Bullet Club.
I think it'll be the other way around. I think it'll be Kenny leaving Bullet Club because Kenny's such a face right now. It's like,
Kenny's established himself to where like he can go back out on his own and be really successful.
Like Adam Cole's not established that yet with New Japan that he can be by himself. So if anything, it will be Omega leaving Bullet Club.
That's true. I'll talk about it. We'll talk. Right, we have a choice. We could either do the Raw from '93 show tomorrow, or we do the New Japan show tomorrow. And remember, we can do that Monday, the Raw from '93 the week after.
Yeah, we can. We can stick with the New Japan show.
His choice is yours, because if you've already watched the 1993 show, I'll go. Because either way, right, if you want to do the 1993 tomorrow, when I wake up, I'll watch that. If you want to do the New Japan show, I'll wake up, I'll watch that. I'll leave that up to you, because I'm happy either way.
Well, we're going to watch the show, and then I'll message you after the show, and we'll see what's going on. You know what I mean?
We'll touch base.
Yeah, we'll get to see, just kind of get a gauge that way.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, wait, actually, why don't we do this? Why didn't you guys do your SoundCloud gimmick? And then you can come on to do the Raw 1993 show, and you can promote the fact you just did the Honor Rising Night 2 review.
That don't sound like a bad idea. That don't sound bad.
Marketing 101. Put on the old marketing cap once again. That's a great shout. But and then maybe one day during the week when there's nothing going on, we can do the second night.
Yeah.
Sweeto. Clifton Smith says, need ticket info if you guys got any on the G1 in America.
As soon as we
Right?
find information, we will, of course, get our tickets first. Then we'll let you know. But but no, as soon as we find stuff out, we'll be tweeting about it, posting on all types of social media. So
yeah. So if you don't follow us, go ahead and follow us.
yes, at SOS Wrestle Talk, and we'll be tweeting and retweeting everything about the G1 specials.
Perfect. Tennille Dashwood put penis 9 times. Wow. Every J says eventually Ospreay will take his Okada obsession too far and turn on chaos in the next few years. Does the term potato mean anything in stiff ass New Japan?
Yes, potatoes is a stiff ass shot.
Did you see the guy dressed like Bubba Ray Dudley? Yes, I did.
Yo,
That
God,
yeah.
Clifton Smith says Drew Galloway to ROH. Dude Man 25 says, "Oh God, Punisher Martinez was not impressed at all with him. His moveset is basically stand there, scrowl, punch, kick, and a sit-out chokeslam. Why is he having one-on-one match with Goto?" Clifton Smith, I love ROH, but guys like Punisher Martinez make me cringe. Dude Man 25, Punisher Martinez would get pushed if he was in WWE. Vince would be Punisher versus Corbin, WrestleMania. The crowd will love it. The list of Shibata, take a beating, man.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna kick your ass, man.
ROH is owned by billionaires and don't care too much about the product. Adam Cole's head bump will eventually grow into the newest Bullet Club member, effectively replacing Bone Soldier. Rick 1982 says, enjoyed the event. Taguchi Tanahashi's Dalton Castle's boys was hilarious. Loved the Young Bucks versus War Machine match as well as the main event. That thing on Adam Cole's head is the thing from the movie Basket Case.
Shit.
That thing on Adam Cole's head could be a horn, and he's a unicorn, so he can join the New Day.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Dude Man 25 says, was cool to hear the reaction once the entrance music came on. Then we had Dude Man 25. I think Kenny and the Young Bucks split from Bullet Club. I mean, you already have to a degree. Just look at Kenny's interviews at New Japan. He rarely mentions Bullet Club as a whole. And then the final comment was Rick 1982. He says, I'm going to watch Glory Kickboxer on ESPN2. You should check that out someday. And I have a feeling Kenny Omega is eventually going to turn face. Thank you very much for the live comments, guys. You were very funny and amazing as always. What a way to end the show. I appreciate you guys coming on and promote yourself once again before we wrap this one up.
You know, it is us, the duo at SOS Wrestle Talk. Go ahead and give us a follow on that Twitter machine. If you want, if you're feeling wild, if you're feeling dangerous, you'll hit that star and make it gold, and you'll go ahead and get every time we tweet. Then you'll see how really wild we are. But if you want to go ahead and follow us on our, social media as well as Instagram, we're at _SOS Wrestle Talk.
Yeah, that link is attached with our Twitter. So totally check it out, and then you can see just what we're up to. Check out our Insta stories and see what kind of misadventures that we get into.
Amazing. So check them out as always, and they've got a podcast on SoundCloud. So definitely go out and check that out. I'm gonna have a listen to that because I have a podcast app on my phone because I have an Android, so I can't have iTunes on my app. So I have to use it's called Podcast Addict. If anyone out there wants a free way,
I know that one.
Yeah, I have that because it's the best. I like it. It's amazing. Anyway, enough of putting that over, which I don't think is perfectly legal. I did enjoy the show. Appreciate you guys coming on. We had a great time as always. So I'll see you guys for tomorrow for the Raw 1993 review show. And if you want to hear thoughts on, we'll touch on the Honor Rising show. We'll touch on the Honor Rising show. We'll touch on it. So with that in mind, lots to look forward to. New fresh week tomorrow. Monday Night Raw. I don't have to watch it till Tuesday, you unlucky bastards. So that in mind, hope everyone enjoyed the show. It was great fun as always. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll be catching your asses down the line.